Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the November reading for Capricorn for 2021. I have a new format, a new formula for doing things. I've got some new cards, and I'm doing things to where I can tap into my intuition more so than just relying on cards. I know this is a tarot reading, so we will be using the cards, oracle cards as well, and the 111 cards and the runes at the end. These readings are going to be a little bit more in-depth, detailed, and lengthy. So that's going to be for the monthly readings, and then for the bi-weeklies or, bonus readings or whatever I do extra, those won't be as long and in-depth, okay? But I want to do a better service to my followers, my subscribers, so I'm doing one monthly that will be in depth. Now, for yours, to get right into it, this is going to be a little bit of a difficult conversation for you to hear, but please bear with me and don't click off the video because there are good things coming in as well, but we need to talk about the negative stuff first because that's at the forefront of this conversation, okay? So let's deal with that. Let's honestly talk about the issues that are at hand and move forward in a positive direction, okay? Again, I speak to you about these things because I am a teacher and a counselor, and I can assist you in not only seeing the error of other people's ways, but the error of your own ways, and being able to better your life for being able to see them, okay? So I pull the emotional elemental energy as I always do at the beginning of my readings for each sign. And for you, I have that this is about a relationship. This is about a love relationship, every bit of it. There's nothing financial or career driven about this reading, which is very odd for you because you're a Capricorn. So that's why I'm taking this so very seriously right now, okay? You had the promise of a beautiful relationship. There was a lot to celebrate there. But for some reason, you were clouded in your judgment, or there was some kind of a veil over you where you couldn't see it for what it was. You could not really grasp how beautiful it was for you. There's a lot of turmoil type energy in this relationship, a lot of in and out. How do you say that? Kind of like yo-yo energy, right? That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's the best thing I can come up with at the moment. Hot and cold, right? You were hot and then you were cold, and then you were hot and then you were cold. You, Capricorn, this is your energy that I'm tapping into, that I meditated on. This is your energy, not someone else's. So for those of you that this doesn't apply to, great, flip it if you need to. But for the majority of you, this is your energy, okay? And it's important to learn from this so that you can have this relationship, because this is a divine relationship that you are in or recently were in and have lost. This is beautifully, divinely orchestrated, and you looked the gift horse in the mouth for whatever reason, whatever was going on that kept your judgment clouded, that kept you from seeing this person for who they really were, whatever it was, okay? And I kind of think for some of you, I've figured out what that is that caused that. So we'll get to that in a moment. Because there are ways, I don't know why I can't talk right. There are ways that you can correct this and get it back on track if that's really what you want. And I think it is what you want because there's a lot of love in this story as well. So you had the promise, you had the opportunity of celebration, the reason to celebrate, but you were veiled, you were clouded, you were foggy minded over it. You're being guided to look within and find the strength to create and manifest what you really do desire. Make it match whatever else is going on. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like this is a mental thing. This is like self-sabotage. This is, I'm not good enough, or they're better looking than I am, or they have better money than me, or whatever your reasons are. It's a lack of self-love. It's a lack of self-confidence, which is very strange for a Capricorn. Okay, you should not be in this energy. You are one of, I mean, you're a cardinal sign, for God's sakes. That means you're the leader of the other two signs that fall into your elemental category of the 12 zodiacs. They're broken into four categories of three. You're the cardinal sign of Earth. You're the leader. And for you to be in this position where you are not confident in yourself and loving yourself and believing that you're worthy of this person is like bullshit. I'm sorry, it's bullshit. Because you're the one that's the hard worker, that is very dedicated and loyal to family and friends. You always have your shit together. You've always got your finances in order. You always have money in the bank so that you can go and have fun and do the things you want to do. I mean, like, you're the people that have it all. That all the rest of us look at is, you've got your shit together. You have it all. So why in the world are you not viewing yourself that way? I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I don't have to. I don't have to understand where you're coming from. All I have to do is help you not view yourself that way again. Because I am the teacher and the counselor for self-love, for knowing your worth, for understanding who you really are and why you're here, and finding your mission. That's my job. Okay? So if any of you need help with that, and this is not like a sales pitch, this is seriously heart to heart. If any of you truly need help with that, please go to my website and look at the services that I offer. And if you can't afford them, I know you're Capricorn, but if for whatever reason you can't afford them, email me, contact me. Okay? Because I am not in this business for the money. I am in this as service to others. Until we all figure this out together, this world's going to stay chaotic. All right, so enough of all that, and let's move on with the rest of this, okay? You have to see inside of you who you are, and that this person views you much more beautifully than you view yourself. Much more important than you're viewing yourself. And you're blocking that, okay? You're blocking that. And some of you are actually even making very poor choices and turning to alcohol or drugs or listening to your friends or whatever, you know, getting bad advice, somebody's talking in your ear, maybe you had a second person on the side somewhere, and you didn't necessarily want to let go of them because you weren't sure of this situation or whatever. But I'm telling you what, whatever it was, if you end it, if you cut that off and you allow your thinking to be clear and allow your inner vision to be clear in seeing this person for who they really are and how they really feel about you, this is very much salvageable. This person loves you. Okay? This person loves you. But if you don't start seeing this, this is going to be the death of this situation. The death card is here. Change is here. Envy is here. Loneliness is here. Okay? Loneliness. You need to retreat and recharge. Look within. Release your old habits and rest and recuperate from it. Whether it's addiction or mental thoughts is your addiction, or negative thoughts, or another person or people that are talking in your ear, whatever it is, these old ways are not working, and they are ruining your relationship with this person that is divinely sent to you. You all are soulmates. So whatever it is, put it down, please, and be the seer. See beyond the current situations. Really see it. Really be honest with yourself. In order for this relationship to work, you need to exchange the energy to create the abundance you desire, because your heart and your mind do not match right now. Your heart wants this person, but your mind tells you you can't have them for whatever reason. Your heart and your mind need to match. Just like Greg Braden says, the heart and the mind have to be one with each other in order to create and manifest the life that you want. Because your heart can desire something all you want, but if your thoughts are doing something else, well, your thoughts are putting the emotion into manifesting exactly what you're thinking about instead of what you really hope for in your heart. So you need to flip that switch. Flip that switch, okay? And the White Witch. Be the light. Be the light that you want to feel in your heart. Be that light. Look how beautiful she's glowing. Be the light. You are your own savior. Be your damn light. Because this is a beautiful relationship. And I'm sorry, but it's being pissed away. There's no nice way to put it. It's being pissed away. Tough love, you know. It's tough love. And I'm a Cancerian, so I'm like a mother. I'm a nurturer. But I tell it like it is. I shoot from the hip. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Okay? So when it needs to be said, it damn is going to get said. All right, so you had choices in this matter, but you chose wrongly. I mean, it clearly shows me that you chose the addiction or the third party situation or listening to the friends or listening to the family members or, you know, listening to your own thoughts even. Whatever this was, it created sabotage in this relationship. And this person is done with this. This person is tired of hurting. You see, they want justice. They want balance in this relationship. And they don't feel like they're getting it. They don't feel like they're getting through to you. You're not seeing it. And it's very emotional. And you see the moon energy, that means things that are hidden from you. Things that you're not seeing. They're trying to get you to see it, but you're refusing to see it for whatever reason. And that's a lot of emotion. This is a toxic behavior. This is the devil card. This is toxic energy. This does not mean a toxic relationship necessarily, though you may be kind of creating some turmoil that is toxic within the relationship because of this addiction to thought or to listening to others or to turning to alcohol or drugs or whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's toxic. It's ruining this beautiful, God-given relationship. And you're going to get left out in the cold. That's the Five of Wands. You're going to have to fight, and you're going to lose. You're going to lose because this person has emperor status mentality. They're not going to take it anymore. They're done. You've pushed them to their limit. They're ready for a new beginning, and they're ready to walk out the door and do their new beginning without you if you're not willing to see this. You see? Judgment. It's Judgment Day. The month of November is going to make you face the music one way or another. Now, it's your choice. Do you do it because you look within and you realize where you've been allowing interference in this beautiful relationship? Or do you get karma for not choosing to do everything in your power to save it and honor that person that you love and that loves you and that you want so badly. That's what I don't understand about this. Like, how can you want somebody so badly but not see your own damn part in it? What you're allowing to interfere, whether it's directly you or not. You're allowing this interference to happen. And you need to be stopping it. You know, if this is your friends or your family, tell them shut the hell up and stay out of your relationship. Right? So now I want to get some future energy for you on making the right call and what does that look like. I guess I was holding my whole deck upside down. Surely all these cards aren't supposed to be in reverse. My nose tickles. All right, let's see what I got. You're kidding me. Well, you may really hate this reading. Because what I see here is that you choose not to see that. That's heartache. That's third-party interference, addictions, other people interfering in your relationship, so on and so forth. Still here. New beginnings. The Empress. And there's your Nine of Cups. That's you, left out in the cold. On the other side of your Nine of Cups is your Empress. Justice. Bringing balance. God bringing balance because you chose not to. And the Emperor in reverse. That's you. That's you. You're not feeling as strong as you should because of this loss. And maybe for some of you, I just heard this, maybe for some of you, this relationship already ended. And the month of November is supposed to be spent in retrospection and reflection. And you are still refusing to do that. But if you do, if you decide to break the illusion, the wheel of fortune changes in your favor. And you get the opportunity to be with your soulmate in marriage, in perfect union, making lots of new memories together. The choice is yours, right? You do deserve love. And you're being advised through the love cards to pay attention to red flags. And that does not always mean red flags from someone else. Though, as I said at the beginning of this, flip the energy if it's necessary. Okay? But pay attention to those red flags, even if they're your creation or you're allowing them through other means, alcohol, drugs, other people interfering in your relationship, a third party situation, whatever those things are, those are all red flags, just as red flags from someone else doing those things would be something to pay attention to, right? Like, look at yourself in the mirror from their perception, from their perspective. How does it look to them? How would it feel to you if they were doing that to you? Really put yourself in their shoes. Really think about this, because this person loves you. All right, now we're going to pull cards from your past life lessons and experiences to see what you can use from those lessons to help you now in the month of November. So, in past lives, you were very spiritual in many of them, maybe even sometimes a monk or a nun. You knew the Bible and the spiritual teachings very, very well. You traveled a lot. You spoke with the angels. And you know what? I feel like you need to remember this so that you can do this now. Tap into who you are on a soul level and save yourself and this relationship. And I wanted to say marriage for some reason. So for a lot of you, I think this is already a marriage. Yeah, you need to tap into your spiritual wisdom. Remember yourself. Speak to your angels. Ask them to help you transport yourself into that clear-minded, unveiled person that can see and realize what mistakes are their part in this relationship's unraveling so that this can be mended. You also have a lot of Native American qualities to you. You know battle and war very well. And you probably were a medicine man or woman in more than one life. And I think you need to remember that wisdom that the Native Americans have to teach. And remember the pain of these battles and these wars that you have fought in previous lives, and finally mourn that and shed it from you. Let go of that fear of being harmed again, and don't view this relationship as another battle or war, because this person really is on your side. And I think you've been viewing them as your opponent, your competition, maybe even your enemy at times. And they're not trying to be your enemy. They're trying to save you from yourself so that they can save your union. They love you that much. That's a really beautiful, deep love, and that's rare. Very few people are really willing to be in it for the long haul these days. It's too easy to just move in and live with people. It's too easy to get a divorce. It's too easy for all of it, right? It's just all so easy that most people don't use their heart and their soul and put that effort into a relationship like they used to. This person is willing to do that for you. That should speak volumes to you. Are you going to find somebody else that would be willing to do that? I hope you ask yourself that. Because again, I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm not trying to put you down. I don't understand this energy coming from you as a Capricorn. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's not my job to get it. It's just my job to help you to get it. And if this is some kind of past life pain, emotional trauma, even from childhood, whatever it is, let's get it released. Let's heal it, right? Open up your heart chakra and heal it. Because this person is definitely a beautiful gift from the universe for you. Yeah, be in gratitude. I don't think you've been very thankful and appreciative of this person, honestly. And I think you need to be speaking to the angels and God and thanking them for sending you this person. Be grateful for that. Find more things to be grateful for. Clear your sacral chakra. Mind over matter. Meditate and contemplate. Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up over this. We all have things to learn and grow from. Do not beat yourself up. Forgive yourself, learn from it, and move on. I mean, I tell people all the time, it's okay to mess up. Just own that shit. Own it, correct it, and let's just move on, right? We don't have to bring it up again. We don't have to punish. You've learned from it. If you can see it and you can learn from it and you can change, then you should be proud of discussing it because it's an accomplishment. It's a huge accomplishment to be able to do such a thing. Find your tribe. Rarely do members of one family truly grow up together. Yeah, this person is part of your soul tribe. What the caterpillar sees as the end is what Source calls a butterfly. That is so perfect for your reading. That is like so freaking perfect. It makes me want to cry. Because you just see yourself as a caterpillar right now. You're just a caterpillar. But no, honey, you're actually a butterfly. So look within, go in that cocoon, meditate on it, and then transform and come out that beautiful butterfly. Because you do deserve love. You deserve this kind of great love. If you're willing to do the work and learn from your own mistakes. If you're not, though, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for you. Your only obligation in any life is to be true to you. So be honest. God, I love the way these cards work. These are my 111 cards that God channeled and told me to write. Get in touch with your inner child. See, I think a lot of you do have like inner childhood trauma, emotional trauma trapped in you, in your heart chakra, that you need to deal with and get rid of so that you don't do these same self-sabotaging things in relationships anymore. You need to heal, honey. You need to let it go and heal. And you don't have to use me to do that. You can find those services all over the place, even free on YouTube. There are heart chakra meditations that are perfectly free by a beautiful lady named, that calls herself Angel Love 333, I think. Go look those up. Portals and doorways are opening for you. Sit quietly more often. Any more messages, Spirit? Pay attention to the magic that's all around you. Perfect. Perfect ending. There is magic all around you and within you, because you created everything that's in your life through your thought and attaching emotion to it. Okay? All right, so we're going to pull a rune and end your reading. This is your rune. If you can see that. And this is the self. The starting point is the self. Its essence is water. Only clarity, a willingness to change, is effective now. A correct relationship to yourself is primary, for from it flow all possible right relationships with others and with the divine. Remain modest. That is the oracle's counsel, regardless of how great may be your merit. Be yielding, devoted, and moderate, for then you have a true direction for life. Be in the world, but not of it. That's your spiritual connection you need to remember. And yet do not be closed, narrow, or judging. Rather, remain receptive to impulses flowing from the divine within and without. Strive to live the ordinary life in a non-ordinary way. Get in touch with your inner child. Remember at all times what is coming to be and passing away, and focus on that which abides. Nothing less is called for from you now. This is a time of major growth and rectification, and as a rule, rectification must come before progress. The field is tilled before the seed is planted. The garden is weeded before the flower blooms, and the self must know stillness before it can discover its true song. Now is not a time to seek credit for your accomplishments or to focus on results. Instead, be content to do your task for the task's sake alone. Herein lies the secret of experiencing a true presence. Be truly present in the moment with no expected outcomes for what you're doing. If you take to the rune of the self and you cut it down the middle, you will see that the rune for joy with its mirror image is there. There is here a subtle caution against carelessness. The self is required to balance the self. Nothing in excess was the second phrase written over the gateway to the temple of Delphi. The first counsel was to know thyself. And you need to learn both. Know thyself first. Get more in touch with spirit. Get more in touch with yourself. Be honest with yourself about how you've been acting and behaving and doing things. And then remember, nothing in excess. Moderation for all things. Alcohol, drugs, the way we treat people, how much we listen to of other people's advice, how many negative thoughts we allow into our head. Nothing in excess. Okay? So I really sincerely hope that for you Capricorns that needed to hear this, that this resonated as something that you could digest and not something that angered you or repulsed you. Again, I am not trying to attack you or beat you up. I'm merely trying to help. And I hope that you see that within me. I hope that this has done you reasonable assistance for finding what's your highest good and the highest good of this relationship that is clearly very important to you. I wish you the best of luck, and please leave a comment if you need to, or feel free to reach out to me if you would like to speak further. I would be glad to help you, and there's no charge for talking to me if you just want to reach out and talk to somebody about this. Many blessings to all of you. I wish you the best of luck. I sincerely hope that you are not afraid to be honest with yourself and change what's necessary, because I don't see this as something where you need to confess to someone else what you realize about yourself. All I see here is that the only requirement for you is to look within and be honest, and then make the adequate changes necessary to save your relationship. That's all they need, okay? And then you can have everything that you desire, everything that your heart truly desires. And I really sincerely hope that you do just that. I hope this is a beautiful November for you. I hope that you still have your love of your life with you at the Thanksgiving dinner table at the end of this month. We're going to be doing more readings throughout the month to help keep up with your energy and see where things are at. I look forward to watching your journey unfold for the month of November. And I feel very hopeful that you're going to make very good choices for yourself and your families. All right, until next time, much love, Capricorns. Be strong, be brave. You can do this. I'll see you soon.